from Johnny Red Floyd Stadium in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers and the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
The Blue Raiders head coach told me pregame he loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense will have the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Paulo.
And you got to come... Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's inside the 40, the 20, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The short hand. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Makes the catch, and he's free. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, MTSU.
Such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense ready to start this drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll move the wide receiver. caught behind the line. It's Flowers. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Pulls and fires complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, let's talk a little about Middle Tennessee. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lacey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to run for it. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Trying play action. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Puts 6 on the board. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field. The offense ready to go to work. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. This time he wants to throw. That's caught. It's Allen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to... There's a crease. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
Makes the catch. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. The run inside. It's Taylor. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
How aggressive might this play call be on third? Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the fumble goes out of bounds, and they'll lose a few on that play.
RPO ball fakes force the quarterback to hold on to the ball for just a split second longer. I like the play call on third down, but you've got to do a better job up front protecting.
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. Here comes the heat. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. And they drop him for a loss, but there are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Extending the play. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
I love when you change the launch point, when you move the quarterback and bootleg him outside of the pocket. You can see he does a really good job of gaining depth as he goes outside. Now he's a threat to run the football or throw it. Guys have to drop back a little bit. Then he can run the football and get a positive gain.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there.
Might have a chance. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Toppers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's a nice decision by the quarterback there on the RPO. He's reading the keys on defense. They say hand the ball off. You want to do that. When you've got a guy this special in the backfield, David, get him as many touches as possible.
And a lot of times on those RPOs, the defense just has to hesitate for a second, and that little pause will open up those creases, and he takes full advantage of the defense just freezing for a second, makes the big, long touchdown run.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Yaw. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Let it go. Wants to fire on second down. Right on the money. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Breaks into the open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Running inside. It's Shaw. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pickup of 5 on the play. It's a first down. During that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Makes the grab. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical.
He caught it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. So close to cashing it in for this offense. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They'll go jumbo package, 3 tight end set on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. the sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They're working that left side. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon, taking on the Michigan State Spartans.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Western Kentucky's head coach told me at the half, he said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
You knew this first possession of the second half. It goes a long way in deciding who's going to win this football game. It's tied, but this defense comes out. Great job setting up a 3rd and long, getting a stop, getting the ball right back to their offense to create some early momentum.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. The run inside. It's Shaw. At the 45 on his way. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Galloway. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's off. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. He's got enough for the first down before he stopped at the 22-yard line.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
The offense set for a first down play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shaw. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! They take the lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Hicks. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. And the Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Finding open areas. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Punts it out of the air. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 37. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Taylor. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job on the defense closing it off and making the interception.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Hilltoppers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to the well. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quickly to the tight end.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field. The offense ready to go to work. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national. They go back to work for the first down in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen.
Maybe a crease. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give is to Taylor. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Finds his man. It's Taylor. There he goes. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Running inside. It's Martin. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Well, this running thing doesn't seem to be working. It looks like they're going to have to throw it, but as we know, David, these windows down here, man, they are tight.
Super tight. I think you still got the QB that you can move. You can change the launch point. Try to do something to get guys moving one way. Take advantage going the other direction.
After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Makes the grab. It's Flowers. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And a lot of times in football, man, the short memory, we usually talk about the quarterback. But sometimes it's the running back who puts it on the deck. Sometimes it's your playmaker out wide who puts the ball on the deck. But that doesn't mean you have...
Caught, and he's got room. Past the 10. Touchdown, WKU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The defense working to manage that clock. They used the timeout, 1:55 remaining.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible, the defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. It'll be 3rd and long. Here we go. Ready. Go. The run inside. It's Shaw. They'll be dragged down, but not before he's put the finishing touches on a win for his team. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. Glad to have you with us from Bowers Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders and the Sam Houston State Bearcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Longo before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So Middle Tennessee State's offense as they take control of the football first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Completes it in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's off. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They're down. On 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Galloway. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing. Recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Could be an alley. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing.
Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barry Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Sam Houston's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Give to the running back. Got a little space. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's locked. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Oh, he's got a chance. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's O'Neal. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. The Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Snagged out of the air. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go, ready. Ready, go.
On the ground with the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
We reach the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top as we get a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Locke. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Oh, he makes the catch. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a heat, and they got him.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will. Makes the grab on the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Martin. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Running inside. It's Shaw. There's some room. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. It's Shaw. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. He has 60 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Going to the run, it's Martin. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he's in. Touchdown, MTSU. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Wants to throw. It's locked. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He's looking to throw on third and short. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pulls it in. It's Lacey. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Galloway. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off.
And he's still running after the move. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He goes right back to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Trying to run, it's off. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. He's got 69 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Caught in the backfield, it's Shaw. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Catching up with Coach Longo at halftime, one of the things he talked to his team in the locker room was this defense has to get things fixed. Too many missed opportunities, too many missed assignments there. The offense has the ball right now, and they can make up some ground, but this team talking together, both offense and defense have to get on the same page to get back in this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Looking to throw, it's locked. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Trying to take it back. All the way back. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. And he passes on the... And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run inside. It's Shaw. Knocked down for the tackle. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
And if you're the head coach, you are absolutely loving this. You're up big on the scoreboard because your defense keeps getting takeaways, and on offense, in sudden change situations, you're turning it into touchdowns. That right there, phenomenal job. Great decision by the quarterback. He finds his open man. They connect. Everything going their way, David.
And I love when they stay aggressive after a turnover. That is the number one thing we're always yelling in the huddle as a defense. Sudden change, sudden change. They want to capitalize on the momentum, and they did. They stayed aggressive, continuing to add to this lead, doing what they want when they want.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's locked. Fires on the move. With the catch, it's Burns. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The Bearcats right after the huge play through the air back to the line. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll try it again. Stumbled to the ground.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This line
snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Bearcats! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's gone. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. He's now got 78 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive? And
finding some room. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, MTSU.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Scanning the field, it's locked. Unloads to the right. Got a man, it's O'Neal. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the tight end. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. It's caught. Lowers those pads. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Barry Johnson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. Maybe some room here. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. right back to the well. Sweet cut there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The RPO, it's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the option. On his feet. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field. The offense ready to go to work. This offense really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Hand off for Brown. Got enough for the first. Here's a little room there. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the wideout. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
He's knocked down immediately, tried to catch them napping on the run, and nothing doing. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. With the clock running, this should be the final play. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
This is Johnny Red Floyd Stadium. Today, Conference USA crowns its champion. It's the Missouri State Bears against the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders. As always, great to have Holly Rowe reporting from the sidelines. Holly, what do you have?
The Middle Tennessee head coach told me pregame he talked to his team in the locker room about how crucial this is for a conference championship. When they started the season in August, this was the first goal on their team board, and here they are knocking on the door. He said, this is what we've worked for, sweated for all season long. Guys, I know you've got it in you. We can make some noise here to start the first quarter. Let's come out swinging and show them we are the conference champs. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Bears offense will be the first up today. Well, both these teams have talked about the opportunity for them here today. All the hard work of the season, you come together with a group of guys, and if you win this game, Joel, you can forever be known as a conference championship team.
And to do that, your best players have got to put their best foot forward. I've always thought in these games, getting your best players a touch early on offense, allow them to be aggressive on defense, that's the way to establish rhythm and go out there and finally win that championship that you so covet. You know, oftentimes it can be hard to bring these tight ends down once they've got the football because, again, they're big bodies and you're trying to tackle them with secondary players. But what timing here. Look at this hit right as he catches the ball. This is the avenue. This is the way to...
Refusing to be stopped in this play. They finally grab the senior, but not before he leads the defense on a chase.
Wow, Chris, they come out of the gate swinging, and like Mike Tyson said, this defense, you've got to plan until you get punched in the face. Well, consider that the first punch to the face. Beautiful throw by the quarterback and a huge gain for the offense.
Here comes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the defense will call a timeout. That's the team's first. Now left with two of them here in the first half. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Locklear. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he released it. He makes the grab. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this... set up a first and goal.
What a big conversion on third down. I know they were in field goal range, right on the outskirts of field goal range, but they wanted more, and they got a big completion, and now set up inside the 10, first and goal. That is a massive, massive completion from this quarterback, and now they're set up.
And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Automatic in the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Brown. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. The Blue Raiders offense comes out for their first possession today. Some of the impact players we expect to step up today. Look, their teams are in position to win a conference championship, Joel. It's time for these guys to perform.
Chris, the reality is that if you perform really well during the course of the year, you're also a leader. So it's not just what you can do from a production standpoint, but when you get into a championship environment, how do you lead? What are the things that you do and say that elevates the play of your teammates around you?
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch. It's Lacey. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. He hands it off from the gun. Got an opening here. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run better on first down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a first down.
And at first down, they go right back to him. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. After the run, there's a man down, injured on the field. A junior offensive lineman. Offense getting set. It's second down.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Looking for a gap. It's Shaw. Sees an opening. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. The Blue Raiders have first and 10 here. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
We can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Quick throw to the left. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
This linebacker's ability to diagnose allows him to play behind the line of scrimmage. A great tackle for loss there, and this defense is humming.
To bootleg here. Catch made by the tight end. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Here comes the rush. Grabbed by the receiver. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. And the Bears bring their punt team onto the field. It's a booming punt, showcasing the leg strength. And he's got it at the 15. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. And the Blue Raiders offense back on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
He's got a crease. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. The pass rush closing in. Running back has it on the screen now. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, I think it's very difficult to run a screen pass into man coverage because this defender is just keying on the running back the entire time, so he's at the catch point when the ball arrives. It's a good defensive call, there's no doubt, but I think that they need to audible out of this play once they see man coverage.
And the back now goes in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Martin breaking into the clear. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. And the Blue Raiders are in the red zone. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. That'll be a sack. The defense has the last word here in this period. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So we'll start the second quarter here with a field goal attempt as they line up. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. And it's good right down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Offense comes out to start this drive. On first down, it's play action. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So 2nd and 6 now. We pick up 4 on first. Scanning the field. It's Locklear. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Oh, the pass rush gets home. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He lets it rip. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Just get the sense that this quarterback really wants to force this football down the field. And even with the pressure, he's hurried. He just kind of jumps at this throw and forces it all the way down there. I feel like this is a bit ill-advised.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Middle Tennessee offense back on the field now. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. For a gap, it's Martin. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front. Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. There's the handoff. Tackled short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. They'll run it from the gun. They make the tackle, but he converts on 4th down. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. The Blue Raiders come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Shaw. So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2. Really opens up the offensive playbook here. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's got space. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now. The key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Chris, I think this decision is a little different than we saw earlier on this series when they went for it on fourth down. Now you've got points in your back pocket. You're in field goal range. It's 4th and long. I don't think they should mess around here. I say send the kicker out and try to put it through the uprights.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Offense makes their way on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The pressure's on. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Give a lot of credit to this defense here because this is the right play call. They're trying to utilize the success of the last snap, an explosive run, and they're trying to throw play action and get these safeties down in the box and take a big shot over the top. And the defense was ready. Nobody bites, and the defensive line is able to get up the field and get after the quarterback.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Tight end. Nice grab there. Would be enough for a first down, but they say he was out of bounds. Bring up 4th down. The Bears will have to punt this one away. They'll kick it away here. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Middle Tennessee offense back out there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Grab down the middle. It's Allen.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen in this completion for this offense.
Now the offense will spend the timeout here. Their second. And they spend the timeout now after gaining the first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Caught in the backfield. It's Martin. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
The sure hands. It's Shaw. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. 4-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Lacy. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. And the Blue Raiders come up to the line in the hurry-up.
This is great recognition by the wide receiver of the coverage being run, because on a drag route, if it's man coverage, you're going to continue to run. If it's zone coverage, you're going to sit down, and he sits down right here. Quarterback is on the same page, and they're able to get a completion, some yards after the catch, and get a first down.
And the Salt were able to bring him down quickly. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He got it. The field goal's good. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, a Conference USA Championship game that's already had its share of stirring moments. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
Will kick it off to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Blue Raiders offense back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the 3rd quarter. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line. 2nd down after that previous play. Using his legs. It's Shaw.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Lacy. He's got room to run. Look out. He goes out of bounds, but a big chunk play moves the ball near the 50. The Blue Raiders will have 1st and 10 here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff, and they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
That's caught. It's Martin. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. And the Blue Raiders pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. They continue to feed the running back who's been a big part of building this lead. Joe, you wonder at halftime, is the defense going to do something to try to contain this guy, slow him down anyway?
Chris, I certainly thought they would adjust on that defensive side like you suggest, but if they don't, why not just feed him over and over and over again? If they're not going to stop it, don't go broke taking a profit.
5-yard pickup on 1st down sets them up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
So out comes the field goal team one more time. This kicker has been busy today. He's made 3 already. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Dropping back, it's Locklear. Pulls it in, it's Robinson. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This 4-3 style defense, it's so common, but really the ones that can run it effectively, Chris, they're the teams that have the pass rushers on the edge, and these defensive ends that can not only set the edge, but also get after the quarterback. I think it's rare to find a player that can do that, but clearly they've got one. Defense is coming after him.
He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Ball handed off. Got an opening here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back. Well, we've seen it all day long. This defense is right time, right place, and again, they hold them. It has been a frustrating day for this offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
This is a great job defensively on 2 fronts. One, the coverage down the field. There's nowhere to really throw this football, but also the pass rush was forcing the quarterback to stay in the pocket. Man, I thought he was inside of the pocket as he threw that ball away. I thought there should have been a flag, Chris.
You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. And the Bears are in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off. Pass incomplete, and a man shaken up on the play. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Using his legs, it's Green. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to pass. It's Locklear. Here comes the pressure. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit.
I'm really impressed with this defense. This defense is so sound, and there's just nowhere to go with the football. The quarterback is looking out on the outside, and there's no easy throws. There's no first down throw, and he doesn't want to force it, which is a good decision. But even using his legs, there's people ready for him. There are players with their eyes on the quarterback looking to get a stop, and they're able to get a stop and force 4th down.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Middle Tennessee offense back on the field now. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's Middle Tennessee with the lead right now, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Ball handed off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Really solid stuff from this offense. Your quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO the run-pass option that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Grab behind the line. It's Galloway. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on third down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game, and when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game, and as we've seen,
he's got a crease. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Boy, this makes life on the quarterback very easy. When the offensive line is winning the line of scrimmage, you're just handing the football off, 2 straight first downs, running the football. That is easy stuff, and this quarterback doesn't have to do anything.
The Blue Raiders line up on 1st and 10 now. An inside give now from the shotgun. Oh, look out, he's got open space. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on first down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
They test the middle, but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
He's brought down, but good for a 1st and goal at the 4.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a first down.
1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And the Bears signal timeout. That's their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run.
Here we go. Ready.
And the quarterback just sneaks it. Timeout taken now by the defense. That's their 2nd. They've got 1 more timeout to use now. They break the huddle for 3rd and goal. They're 2 for 2 on third downs this drive. They try to sneak it for the 1st.
It is so rare to see a loss on quarterback sneak. That just tells me that that defensive line absolutely won at the line of scrimmage. Low man wins. They get lower than that center, than the guard. They push everybody back right into the chest of the quarterback, and he's got nowhere to go.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, I thought in that situation they might go for it. 4th and short in the red zone, but they did talk about points being at a premium in this matchup. And if they got in this situation, they wanted to put points on the board, and they do so here.
And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense ready to start this drive. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? Scanning the field, it's Locklear. Makes the grab, it's Green. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. After the completion, we'll stop to check out an injured player on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The Bears come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Green. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut into this lead. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Talk about a perfect end to the regular season, becoming champions of Conference USA. They've accomplished a goal, and they've made their case. Now it comes down to what the committee decides to do to see if this championship team is going to get an invite to the college football playoff. One final salute for our conference champions today, and we'll see you at the college football playoff. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.